I'm sure at some point in your life you were or will be driving somewhere and see a homeless person at some busy intersection holding up a sign that says something like, "Homeless veteran, will work," or "Disabled vet, anything will help." I know that I have on multiple occasions. It makes me think, how can someone who put their life on the line for our country become homeless? How come the government hasn't done anything to help them out of this situation? How is it fair? This is an ongoing problem in the U.S., as in 2022, 13% of the 580,000 people in need of housing in the U.S. were veterans. That's around 75,400 homeless veterans who serve to protect our country, who sleep without a roof over their head at night. My stepmom was in the Army for 10 years, and my boyfriend is currently in the Army Reserves. They have told me how much of a problem this has become, and it is only getting worse as the government cuts their spending, leaving them working tirelessly for little in return. The SAM Center is deserving of our community donations and support, as they deliver meals to veterans in need, provide clothing and food for underprivileged veterans and their families, and give out Christmas gifts at Christmas time for those who can't afford them. For some context, let's talk about this issue. In an article posted on the White House webpage titled "The Congressional Republicans' Legislation, 22% cuts that would harm American families, veterans, and seniors," it states that quote, "a 22% cut would eliminate funding for housing choice vouchers for over 630,000 households, including 190,000 households headed by seniors and 50,000 by veterans. This is an obvious problem because without funding for housing, this leaves many people and veterans without the choice of a home. And without a home, it makes life a lot harder to live and to be secure in any aspect of your life. Not only does this 22% cut affect housing, it affects medical care, schooling funds, and children's education, and nutritional assistance for women, children, and infants. Cutting the government spending may seem like a good idea to save money, but there are many reasons for why the government has to spend as much money as they do. For example, the welfare of our country's people. Now that you have a basic understanding of the idea, let's look at what kind of resources are available to help these veterans and their families in times of need. The SAM Center, which stands for Serving Area Military, in Massillon, Ohio, is a great organization of veteran supporters who have come together to help and honor active service members, veterans, and their widows in times of need. They deliver meals to veterans by allowing them to access their wide and various commissary options. They provide food, clothing, and basic care and lodging kits to underprivileged veterans by hosting food and clothing drives and allowing them to give and or take whatever they do or don't need. They ask volunteers to help serve those who serve their country, to get others to donate and participate in gathering and giving out these items at the drives. They give out Christmas gifts at Christmas time by, again, asking people to donate and volunteer to serve those who served our country and make sure that everyone gets a gift. Not only do they just do all that, but they also set up events and activities for our military and veterans to join outside and have fun. They do events at Freedom Farm, paddleboarding, yoga, deaf and blind 100-mile runs with partners. But it doesn't end there. They also provide veterans resources, from the annual Veterans Resource Fair to educational events. They are connecting veterans with subject matter experts that can assist our veteran community. After listening to what I have said, you can see that the rising number of homeless veterans is a serious problem in our society. And the SAM Center is just one of many organizations that are doing all they can to help the underprivileged veterans. by hosting food and clothing drives and setting up events to keep them going and keep them happy. If or when the next time you see a homeless vet on the side of the road, refer them to the SAM Center or any other place that might be able to help them out, even if it is just temporary. We want the number of homeless people and veterans to decrease, and with the help of spreading the word, we can definitely make an impact to change. Overall, the SAM Center is a great resource for our local military and veterans, in need, and an appreciated organization that deserves your donations and participation. If you would like to donate or volunteer, you can go online and sign up at servingareamilitary.org.